Hey, you liberal fruitcakes. See a lot of you crying over tariffs, saying it's going to destroy the economy. Want to look at trade economics? First, a tariff is a tax imposed on a country's imported goods and services. The United States only imports 15% of goods and services internationally. The rest is domestic. Now, a lot of you are concerned about what's happening with Canada and Mexico. Well, you remember that 15% I talked about? Canada and Mexico only produce 5% of that. That means between both of them, they only produce 5% of the United States GDP. So guess what? This trade war is going to turn both of those places into a third world country, although Mexico already is one. Now the reality is we don't want that, but the United States is tired of being taken advantage of by the countries who are refusing to pay their fair share. And we all know you guys want fair share. And tariffs are a way of achieving that. Now let's look at Canada. 20% of the GDP of Canada comes from the United States trade agreements. And 75% of their trade happens with the United States. Now that means if prices go up because of imported goods from Canada, Americans are going to refuse to buy them. Meaning, Canada's not going to make any money. And as we're 75% of their trade, that's going to be detrimental to their economy. And Mexico doesn't even remotely have a leg to stand on, with 40% of their GDP tied into American export. Now I know you're going to say that Canada's threatened to turn off power to Americans. Well, we'll just raise the tariff. They're not going to turn it off. Do you know why? Because Canada's utilities is $55 billion in debt, which means they can't afford to turn off the United States' power. Now you're going to say that other countries are going to stop trading with America. Well, they only make up 10% of the GDP of the United States. And we'll just pull funding from NATO, because we fund 75% of that, which means all of them would have to cut their social services, like Canada paying reparations rather than investing in their own military, which they didn't. They spent more money on social services than investing in their own military. The reality is tariffs are good when coupled with tax cuts for the United States. Yes, it will be inflationary. The numbers that we're seeing are about 0.5%. But coupled with the elimination of income tax, it would be negligible to the United States. So stop crying. Tariffs provide leverage, and America is going to put America first. We're gonna be fine. Stop your fear-mongering. If you like my content, please like, share, and follow. Have a good day.
America's going to be very rich again, and it's going to happen very quickly. It's time for the United States to return to the system that made us richer and more powerful than ever before. You know, the United States in 1870 to 1913, all tariffs, and that was the richest period in the history of the United States, relatively speaking. In other words, relatively. And they set up the Great Tariff Commission of 1887. And this commission had one function: what to do with all the money that we took in. It was so enormous that they had no idea. It was a blue ribbon committee. It was set up 1887. And what to do with all of the money that we had. And again, Teddy Roosevelt was a beneficiary, because when McKinley was killed, he took over this vast sum of money, and he did all of those national parks and all of the other things. And I'm not knocking him, but he was given a vast amount of money. And that was all made through tariffs. We had no income tax. The income tax came in 1913. As I said in my speech last week, instead of taxing our citizens to enrich foreign nations, we should be tariffing and taxing foreign nations to enrich our citizens. Does that make sense, huh?
Hello everybody, and thank you for tuning in to the Weekly Report. To make America great again, separate money and state. Delivering emergency price relief for American families and defeating the cost of living crisis is the title of one of the many executive orders President Trump issued in his first week back in the Oval Office. This executive order directs federal agencies to deliver emergency price relief to the American people by reducing federal regulations that increase the cost or limit the supply of health care, housing, energy, and other goods and services. Repealing regulations is an effective way to reduce costs and increase supply in the affected industries. However, the price increases caused by regulations are sector-specific. Economy-wide price increases are caused by the Federal Reserve. Widespread price increases are the result of inflation. Inflation occurs when the central bank lowers interest rates by increasing the money supply. In his remarks by video on Thursday before the World Economic Forum's yearly meeting in Davos, Switzerland, President Trump said he would soon meet with Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell to demand the Fed cut interest rates in order to help Americans cope with high prices. Pumping more money into the economy may give some consumers a temporary boost in purchasing power, but a long-term effect of the cut will be further erosion of most Americans' standard of living as the influx of new money causes the dollar to lose value. The short-term benefits of any increase of the money supply and reduction in interest rates are mostly felt by the well-off since they receive the new money before other Americans. So they enjoy increased purchasing power before the Fed's inflationary policies cause prices to rise. Interest rates are the price of money. As with all prices, interest rates inform market actors about the market conditions. When the central bank manipulates the interest rates, it distorts the signals sent to the market actors, causing misallocation of resources. The result is a bubble that produces a short-term boost in employment and income. However, the bubble will eventually burst, causing a recession. Just as middle and lower income Americans suffer most from the Federal Reserve-caused price increases, they are the primary victims of the Federal Reserve-caused recession. The best thing Congress and the Federal Reserve can do when a bubble bursts is let the recession run its course. Recessions are necessary to remove the distortions caused by the Federal Reserve's easy money policies. Of course, Congress and the Federal Reserve refuse to take the sensible, though politically difficult path. Instead, they set the stage for the next bubble via the stimulus spending and low interest rate. President Trump claims he knows more about interest rates than does Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. Whether or not President Trump's experience in real estate development, a business that is very sensitive to changes in interest rates, makes him more of an expert on interest rates than Chairman Powell, is beside the point. No politician, bureaucrat, or central banker can know the correct interest rate. The only way to know the correct rate is to allow individuals acting in a free market to set the interest rates. Despite his misunderstanding of monetary policy, President Trump deserves credit for publicly criticizing the Federal Reserve. President Trump should follow through on his critiques of the Fed by working with Congress to pass the Audit the Fed bill and legislation allowing people to use alternatives like precious metals and cryptocurrencies. Restoring a free market in money is key to fulfilling President Trump's inaugural pledge to bring about a new golden age. Thanks for listening.
You know, the Chinese labs, they have more H100s than people think. You know, these are the highest powered NVIDIA chips that they were not supposed to have. Yes. My understanding is that DeepSeek has about 50,000 H100s, which they can't talk about, obviously, because it is against the export controls that the United States has put in place. And I think it is true that, I think they have more chips than other people expect, but also on a go-forward basis, they are going to be limited by the chip controls and the export controls that we have in place.
If you don't like America, get the fuck out. Because if I catch you burning a motherfucking flag, I swear to God, it's hoodie and shiesties around this bitch. I'm gonna have hoodies and shiesties on, man. I'm putting shit up from the shoulders. I don't even want a gun. I want to knock you out, break your teeth, all types of shit. Burn another motherfucking flag around this bitch. I wish I would see one of you pussy bitches burning the flag. Get the fuck out of our fucking country then, bitch. Whatever the fuck you don't like, go say that shit in your motherfucking country. That dirty, disease, nasty, filthy ass country that you come from. Fuck Mexico, fuck Haiti, fuck Jamaica, fuck Africa, fuck Europe, fuck the UK, fuck all y'all. Get your puss ass out, man. You ain't gotta stay here, bitch.
Mucha necesidad, tengo deudas, quitar todas mis deudas. Porque mucho me sacó el coyote, casi me sacó de 200,000. Por eso tengo que quitar esa deuda. Tengo mucha necesidad para llegar al otro lado, para dar lo mejor a mis padres. Ellos no tienen nada y no tenemos casa, solo tenemos prestado ahí.
Little hard time understanding you. Where are you from? Actually, it's a beautiful voice and a beautiful accent. The only problem is I can't understand a word you're saying. But I just say this: good luck. Live in peace. Go ahead, please.
Fox News alert: the Wall Street Journal is reporting the CIA has reportedly just offered a buyout to its entire workforce. Everyone in the agencies telling employees late today they can quit their jobs and receive about 8 months of pay and benefits. It's a part of Trump's push to downsize the federal government. More as we get it.
Why? Because I'm wearing these ribbons. I care more than any of you about anything. And these ribbons say so. I want you people sitting at home and you people in the audience, look down at your lapel right now. I want you to do this. Put the camera back on me. Do this. When you look down, what do you see? You don't see anything because you're not wearing any ribbons. It means you're a bigot. It means you're a racist. It means you're a sexist. It means you're a homophobe. It probably means you're a white guy. It probably means you're a European. And you alone are responsible for all the ills of America. But I'm not, because I'm wearing these ribbons. I care more than you.
That's very dirty.